Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Jeff at Lockdown Security, www.lockdownsecurity.ca. And today I'm making another comparison video, this time on two brand new dash camera models from Thinkware that we're excited to carry and we think are going to be really popular. And those are the brand new Thinkware ARC700 versus the brand new Thinkware ARC900. And we're really excited, actually, specifically about the ARC900. We really like this form factor. It's almost like the South Korean VFO dash camera is what we like to call it. We're happy that Thinkware has adopted this sort of style format or camera format for the ARC900. But without further ado, let's get into it. And let me go through what the main differences are between the ARC700 and the ARC900 to hopefully help you decide which one is better for you. So, up on my screen that you can see that I'm sharing here, I'm just going to make it bigger. I want to go to our two-channel dash cameras page, which is at lockdownsecurity.ca. And what we have built out here for our customers is a very helpful ability for comparing our different camera options. All you have to do is visit our website at lockdownsecuritycanada.ca or lockdownsecurity.ca. Go over to dash cameras, click the menu, go to any of the dash camera menus, but in this video, we're going to go to two channel. It's going to bring you to the two channels dash camera page and literally just click compare all. And what's going to come up is a helpful comparison chart, and you can select from all of these tags here which current model camera that we carry that you want to compare. So in this instance, I'm going to select the ARC700 and the ARC900, and I'm going to zoom in here a little bit to make it a little bit easier for you guys on video to follow along. And I'm going to start off with what the differences or the main differences are between the two cameras. So you're going to see the MSRP on the ARC700 is $449.99, and the MSRP on the ARC900 is $499.99. So there's a $50 difference in retail between these two cameras. Now, that pricing is subject to change, and in fact, it is different. Right now, we have the ARC700 on sale at $399. And the ARC900 is priced at $499. So there's about a $50 to $100 difference between these two models. Now, we have a very helpful why choose this camera section on our comparison. And on the ARC700, you would choose the camera for the resolution, 4K in front, 2K in the rear, which is an upgrade over the similarly priced Thinkware U1000 Plus. Keep in mind, though, that this camera is not compatible with the Thinkware connected cloud system, nor is it compatible with the Thinkware MB100 multiplexer accessory, which the Thinkware 1000 Plus was compatible. But if you're not planning on using that multiplexer accessory or the cloud service that Thinkware offers, neither of those things apply to you as the user of an ARC700. If we look at the ARC900, we tell everybody that you should choose the camera for being packed with features like the 4K and 2K resolution, the 3.5-inch LCD touchscreen, Wi-Fi, and the optional radar sensor support for high-efficiency parking mode. Using the Thinkware radar sensor allows the camera to draw less power in parking mode. And finally, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, a VFO camera competitor from a South Korean manufacturer. Not to knock VFO, but VFO is made in China. And routinely what we have seen is that cameras made in China have a slightly less quality than cameras made in South Korea. Now, they're very close, but we are cool and very thankful that Thinkware has released a version of camera with a 3.5-inch LCD touchscreen, very similar to the format of the very popular VFO cameras. What else is different? Well, you're going to see the resolution between both cameras is 4K in the front at 30 frames per second, 2K in the rear at 30 frames per second. But where it starts to get interesting is in the image processor. So on the ARC700, Thinkware has chosen the Sony Starvis IMX415 with an 8 megapixel resolution. And for the rear, they've chosen the Galaxy Core GC4653 with a 4 megapixel resolution. So those are the image processors in the ARC700. On the ARC900, you've got the brand new Sony Starvis 2 IMX678 8.4 megapixel. That's a premier image processor that you're going to find in all of the flagship 4K cameras out there. And in the rear, you've got the Sony Starvis 2 IMX675 5 megapixel image sensor. Again, putting the ARC900 in flagship territory. Next, we move on to the viewing angle. It's 135.6 degrees in the front and 134 degrees in the rear on the ARC700. And on the ARC900, it's 147 degrees in the front and 156 degrees in the rear. So you've got a superior angle of view on the ARC900 over the ARC700. Parking mode, both cameras include the hardwire cable. They have timer cutoff and voltage cutoff, and both cameras are radar sensor compatible. Now, in the manual for the ARC900, you will see that it is to be added, the compatibility with the radar sensor, but the ARC900 does have the ports for the radar sensor. So in our opinion, it is compatible with the radar sensor. Now, next thing that makes a big difference, memory card support. Both cameras come with a 64 gigabyte memory card included. The ARC700 supports up to 256. The ARC900 supports all the way up to 512, which is huge. Neither camera supports the SSD, the solid state drive. Wi-Fi and LCD. ARC700 gives you 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi channels. The ARC900 gives you 2.4 gigahertz, 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi channels, and in addition, the 3.5-inch LCD touchscreen. Now, in North America, what we have found, touchscreen equipped cameras have not been as popular, but I can attest that it's much easier to quickly review footage using a built-in screen on the camera. And it's much easier to do setup of the camera with regards to features and functions using a touchscreen than it is to do that all via Wi-Fi. Now, I'm not knocking the Wi-Fi smartphone apps. They are fantastic. Thinkware is one of the makers of the best smartphone apps out there for dash cameras. But having that 3.5-inch LCD touchscreen is something that really, really makes a difference in usability for the camera. Moving on, GPS logger. Both cameras have GPS. Cloud support. Neither camera supports the Thinkware cloud system. So if you did want to watch the footage remotely from your office or from your home, you cannot do that with either of the ARC models. ADAS, which is the driver safety features, the ARC700 does not support any ADAS features, whereas the ARC900 does give you front vehicle departure warning and traffic light change alarm. What does that mean? That's a new one, actually, that I had to look up the manual to understand what it was. But traffic light change alarm is essentially this. When you're at a traffic light and you're not paying attention, the ARC900 will be, and it will actually check to see if the light has turned green from a red status, and it will alert you that, hey, the light is green. What can I say? This is a first world problem solver. You should always be paying attention at traffic lights, but if you're not, the ARC900's got you covered, and it will tell you that the traffic light has turned green. Speed camera alerts, both cameras offer that. It does require a periodic database update. It knows where speed cameras are by the listings in the database. They've got the GPS coordinates of speed cameras listed, and the way that it triangulates where you are is via the GPS logger. When you come upon a known speed camera location, the camera will alert you. Both cameras do offer that. Waterproof rating is not applicable on either camera because neither camera is designed to be mounted outside, and both cameras are made in South Korea. On our website on the comparison table, you can find the user guide for both cameras, which is very helpful. And obviously a link to both cameras for you to purchase is there too. So what is our verdict? I have to be honest with you, when you're looking at a price difference of $50 between the two cameras all day long, I would say buy the ARC900. The only reason why I would say do not buy the ARC900 is if you don't want the LCD screen, but the form factor for both cameras is extremely similar in size and shape. So I just look at it like, why not? For the extra $50, you're getting the flagship image processors, you're getting wider viewing angles, you're getting a higher memory card capacity, and you're getting that LCD screen. It's a no-brainer to go with the ARC900. Now, that's not to knock the ARC700 at $399. I mean, $100 less. Now the appealing decision kind of weighs in the favor of the ARC700, especially if you're somebody looking for a more basic dash camera and you just want something that's going to be reliable and it's going to work. The ARC700 has you covered, especially when it's on sale at $399. So I hope you found this video helpful. I hope everybody finds usage out of our comparison tables. We have built our dash camera offerings on our website out so that you can compare all of the different cameras. For example, if I wanted to compare the new U3000 Pro to these offerings, I can do that on our website, and it'll go through all of the pertinent features that make a difference when it comes to dash cameras. And you can do all of that at lockdownsecurity.ca. I will put a link to the helpful comparison down below. I hope you found this video helpful. If you are in the market for an ARC700 or an ARC900, feel free to email us, sales@lockdownsecurity.ca. Both cameras are fantastic, but in my personal opinion, I think the ARC900 wins this challenge. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you can, hit the like button, and if you could, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It goes a long way to help us make more videos like this in the future. Thanks for watching.